Warning. Censorship. Warning.
It's bullshit. Our human rights are being taken away from us.
But you live in Victoria. What human rights do you think you have?
Serious? Look how much fucking force they've got here. This is beyond a joke.
Yeah, but look at you. You look scary.
I fucking am scary.
Just so you understand, the social distancing between police is maybe half a metre. This is how they come in formation. This is how they spread around the city to enforce COVID restrictions. Wednesday the 11th, 6:19 p.m, about 40 minutes out from a protest that has been called for Flinders Street Station in response to the announcement that the snap 7-day lockdown, surprise, surprise, has been extended for at least another 7 days. There is a huge police presence here already a good 40 minutes before. So it would seem today police plan to quash this before it even begins. Are you here to protest? He says he's not here to protest, but as you can see, police are taking zero chances here at the moment. Anybody here now is being stopped, ID'd, checked, and in this case, arrested. This is not overkill. There's a police chopper here to stop the protest. Do they do the same in China?
I don't know because I haven't lived there. I haven't lived there now.
Do you have family there still?
Yeah, I have family there.
You don't ask them?
Every time I ask them a question, they seem to avoid it, but...
Of Yemini in Melbourne, Australia for Rebel News to bring you the other side of the story. And make sure to subscribe at yeminireport.com by giving us your name and email, so if they get what they want and remove us from all the mainstream platforms, we can still send you the other side of the story, these reports, to your inbox directly. yeminireport.com. Sign up now. Do you mind to stop harassing my security? What were you fined for?
Them. Well, because I couldn't prove that I was in the 5 kilometres of home. So they could send me out a fine in the mail. What the hell?
Are you within your 5Ks?
No, of course not.
So what are you doing here tonight?
I'm protesting.
How can I be out of my 5K zone if I live at the shrine? So yeah, they just gave me another fine.
Do you know they fined a homeless guy
Really? What for?
for being 5Ks from his home?
But he's living out on the street. How does he have a home address? That's wrong.
Are you trying to apply common sense to a situation that makes no sense?
Yeah, I am.
But even if what they're trying to achieve is to stop a group from gathering, isn't counterintuitive to gather a group to stop a group?
Yeah, exactly, right? Where's their 1.5?
How does that make any logical sense? And I know we're repeating this because this has been 18 months of this. And anyone who doesn't question that at this point, they are the conspiracy theorists, not the people coming out tonight.
Yeah, I don't understand. I can't talking shit here.
You're going to get in trouble.
Yeah. My parents are going to get in trouble.
No.
Your parents are going to get in trouble.
Yeah,
But-
you know what I'm saying?
But they tell us that you're allowed to talk. Everybody tells us it's free in China.
I mean, like Australia is freedom country, but I'm Chinese, so of course I'm not freedom.
You've been given a move-on order.
I have indeed.
Are you moving on?
I'll move on slowly. See where the night takes us.
That's a crazy guy calling freedom in Melbourne. Where does he think he is?
Isn't it the same here in Melbourne as well? Like you come to protest, you get arrested. Legit, I saw a police, he got a call on camera, he can show it right here. Legit, a police officer was tackling a guy for no reason.
We can't confirm where he lives, therefore he's breaching the CHO direction. Excuse me, can you please move out of my way? Please.
It's crazy. It's going to be like China, you know, Australia. I thought Australia is a fucking freedom country, but I guess it's not.
I'll give you my ID. Wow, really? Are you guys for real?
I don't know what that stick was, but I reckon he's getting charged for walking around the city with a deadly weapon.
Not even wearing your mask properly, not keeping your social distance, horse shit. You've got a mask because you don't have an exemption, sir, and I do. Alright? Here's an idea, I'm going this way. Am I free to go? Am I free to go? Am I free to go? So if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, am I?
The last man we've seen get arrested says he has an exemption, and he pointed out the irony that the cop that was questioning his mask exemption wasn't even wearing the mask over his face.
Well, I just live in the city and I heard the police helicopter.
and I thought I'd come down to, you know, see what was happening.
So your natural response when you hear a police helicopter is to come outside? You've been coming to all the protests?
No, I haven't had a chance. Got 3 kids, so it's hard to...
How old are your kids?
You just turned 15, 6 and 3.
15, 6 and 3. So coming to a protest is probably a night off for you.
Yeah.
His story's changed already.
But we're stunned by the...
You're interrogating him.
No, I do live in the city. I actually do live in the city.
So you're within your 5K, you've got your mask on,
Yeah.
you're socially awkward.
Thanks a lot.
Hundreds of police to shut down a small group of protesters. Do you think that makes sense to gather to stop a gathering?
It's just the state of the world these days.
Well, they're obviously too busy in here. They're like trying to find the guy that robbed our house 2 weeks ago. They haven't found him.
The real criminals are keeping 6.5 million people under house arrest.
No, not live. We're going to cut this up and make you look like a total turd.
Thank you.
Frankers, but you don't want to say you're from Frankston.
We're actually technically from Seaford. We're not from Frankston.
That's what everyone from Frankston says.
Make sure you sign up at YeminiReport.com. That's right.
Oh yeah, look at that. YeminiReport.com, he's got it. I don't know what you're complaining. It's been 18 months of lockdown. It's almost over.
That's what, exactly. How much longer do you guys want to stick around and just keep on complying to these lies?
My kids are mentally, hurting, and I can see that, and it's unfair. How many more lockdowns?
We'd be the first nation on earth to eradicate the Delta strain. Andrews is going for the impossible here, and he's trying to break a record.
He wants to eradicate Delta.
Yeah.
My friends' businesses are dying. They're crying for help. They can't pay mortgages. They can't do shit.
What are we doing?
Oh, checking you guys out.
You're checking me out? That is considered sexual harassment.
It's alright, I told her to do it.
I got permission. I got permission.
We were sold a lie at the start, weren't we? We were told it was to flatten the curve.
Yeah, that's right.
And most people were sort of on board, thinking, oh yeah, we'll do it for a bit, but this is coming up to 2 years of fucking nonsense now.
This is 1984 type shit. It is, isn't it? Look at the world. Well, we can't even protest in our own country.
That's sad.
He's a cruel man. I just cannot believe it.
You wouldn't want to be his kid.
No, I'd have pushed him down the stairs a long time ago.
What's your message to those at home that are watching this that are afraid they didn't come out tonight, whether, maybe not because of the weather, maybe they were afraid, maybe they came to the city and they saw that police presence there and they turned around and ran away?
Yep, I think all I can say is don't be afraid. Just, if there's a lot of police, just find a safe spot. Keep looking at the groups, looking for locations. Things will get updated. But yeah, we need safety in numbers. When we have numbers, like, last week or the July 24, the cops have forced us to, just to direct traffic. They, get demoted to traffic controllers, and that's what we love to see.
They say they're looking for a suspect in a blue hoodie, trackies, and long hair. Have you seen her?
Right, yeah.
See you later, mate. So Victoria Police have managed tonight to pretty much quash dissent in Melbourne CBD. Just look around. Hundreds of police gathering to shut down a small group of protesters who dare criticise the government for locking down our city for 18 months. That's the reality here in Melbourne tonight. This is our 6th lockdown, which was supposed to be only snap for 7 days, and today it turned into at least 2 weeks. You won't see this in the mainstream media. That's why you need to share this far and wide. And then make sure to head over to YeminiReport.com, give us your name and email, because if they cancel us off the platform you're watching this on right now, well, if you want to still get these reports, if you still want to hear the other side of the story, give us your name and email at YeminiReport.com. That way I can send them directly to you.